Hey guys, it is Crochet and I can finally show you the final results of my tie-dye yarn that I did about a day ago. So this did take about 24 hours to fully dry, especially this one since it was a little bit larger in yardage compared to this smaller ball. So I'm gonna explain how I did each, how I tie-dyed, or I should just say dyed, dyed each cotton ball. And I did bring out an example to explain how I did this one. So I didn't, to be honest, I didn't fully do every step. I mean, I didn't do exactly what they said. So when it came to the part to dampen the cotton, I think because it said don't make it too wet, because if it's too wet, the color, the dye itself, especially if it's in its liquid form, will spread out, and especially with the navy. So before I forget to tell you, I only picked out 3 colors to do. I did navy, raspberry, and pebble. So that's the number one thing I need to do when it comes to dyeing more. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys. This is why I don't like to film this way, because I keep bumping into my contraption a lot more compared to when you guys see my face. So I'm gonna try not to do that too much. So I need to be really patient when it comes to dampening the cotton yarn, because to be honest, like I really am an impatient person. So I did learn my lesson is to be patient and really just make it damp. Don't make it too wet so the color doesn't spread out. And you'll see an example in this yarn especially. So that's the number one thing I'm definitely going to be doing next time, is be more patient and don't wet it too much. So after I applied the dye, I didn't follow the part where it said to put the item in a plastic bag, and I decided against that, because especially since this particular yarn was really soaked, I was afraid that if I put it in a plastic bag, especially since it's like this, it's unwind, I felt like the navy was gonna really bleed into this section here and then mess up the raspberry section. So I just kept it out in the tub. Well, I didn't really use a tub, but I used like a plastic tub, so I don't like get any of the dye on any of the counter and stuff. So another thing is I did get a little bit of dye on the kitchen counter. So the best item to use to clean that off is the Dawn Power Wash Spray. I mean, it worked instantly, because after I wiped it, you can see the stain. But once I sprayed the Dawn Power Wash on it and wiped it off, it was gone. So I really love that Dawn Power Wash. Anyways, so, but since I kept this one as a ball when I dyed it, this would have been perfect to be in a plastic Ziploc bag. So definitely, if I dye it as a whole ball, I will do that next time. But if it's unwind like this, I won't do that. So it says here you have to wait 6 to 8 hours. I decided to go with the least amount just to see how the intensity of the color is. So I did 6 hours, but definitely next time I'm gonna try 8 and then work my way up to 24 hours, because it does say you could do 6 to 8 hours or even overnight. So definitely next time I will do Like I'll do 8 and then overnight and compare the yarn after that. But I will definitely be doing a video of me dyeing this so you guys can see how I do it and stuff like that. So, okay, I'm going to explain how I did this one. So, this yarn was actually the smallest ball of yarn that I had in the 1 pound cotton bag. So I decided to unwind it because a lot of the YouTube videos that I saw, the yarn is all unwind and they're like this when they dye it. So I wanted to try that method. I decided I'm going to try and keep half of it as the navy. And then the other side, I did spray a little bit or squeeze a little bit of the pebble color, which you don't really see in here, unfortunately. And then I decided to I didn't use the raspberry in the liquid form. I sprinkled the powder of the raspberry over this section. But my mistake was because I felt like I couldn't really see the raspberry. I mean, when I sprinkled it, I mean, the raspberry color really did pop. But what I did was I started rubbing it into the yarn, and that's why it has this little like really like longer color instead of like a speckle effect, because that's what I wanted, was a speckle effect raspberry. I didn't want too much of the raspberry. I just wanted like a little bit of sprinkle. So next time I just need to sprinkle it, leave it alone. Don't even rub it into the yarn. Just leave it alone, let it do its thing. So let me ball this up and see how it looks as a ball, because I'm really curious how that looks. And I will of course speed the video up so you guys don't have to watch that whole thing. Okay, so it does look really pretty in a ball form. So what I'm going to do next, because I can't wait any longer, I'm going to swatch this and see how it looks in crochet form. And I will, of course, speed the video up so you guys don't have to deal with waiting. Okay guys, so I decided to just crochet the rest off camera so we don't make this video any longer. So I did 2 swatches because I was like, why is there not enough of blue or navy in this swatch. So this is the inner part of the ball, and then this is the outer ball, or outer part of the ball. So to give you a closer look, there's a lot more pink in the inner ball, or inner part of the ball, compared to the blue, but it's still really pretty though. I like that. And then this one is the outer part, and if you're curious, I'm using a 5.5 mm. It was the closest crochet hook I had near me. So you can see a lot more of the blue and a little bit of the pink. But this is really, I mean, both are just really, really pretty. I love it. So I'm really happy how I did this yarn. I wish I had done a larger ball, but definitely next time. Well, actually, I think it's just better if I cut the amount in half, so it's not too much to deal with when it comes to dyeing it, because this is a lot of yarn in one ball actually. So definitely I'll probably do the same technique with other colors that I have. If this is your first time watching this video, if you're curious what dye product I used, I bought it from Happy Planner, and it's the Happy Crafts tie-dye kit Celestial, and I also do have the neutrals, and it's in their sales section, clearance section, if you guys want to grab some yourself. They have 4 different types of kits, or different color kits. The cotton yarn that I got is from Mary Maxim. You can get a pound of well, it's a mystery bag, so I can't promise you that you're gonna get the white cotton, but I got those from Mary Maxim. This is your first time watching this, but anyways, so really love how I did this technique. We'll definitely be doing another one later. So now let's get into this one. So the reason why I brought this one out is so I can explain to you what I did. So like I said, I kept this one in its original form, but I decided to rubber band across. I put one rubber band this way and one rubber band this way to make like an X form, and then I put like navy on this side and this side, and then pebble on this side and this side. I don't exactly remember how I did it. And I just squeeze the liquid from each color all over on the outside, on the sides here, and then I also just like dug it into the yarn and spray the liquid. I mean, squeeze the liquid. I try to get as much of the liquid inside that I like about the same amount as I did on the outside into the inside, so the whole ball is fully saturated with colors. But because the ball was a little thick, the outside, as you can see here, the outside of the yarn ball that I wind up is a little bit darker compared to the inside. So I will do the same thing. I will swatch the inside and the outside so you guys can see the comparison. Okay, so I'm done crocheting, and this is the outer part of the yarn ball. So you can see the colors are darker compared to the inner part of the yarn ball. Now, what I notice with the inner part is there's more blue than there is taupe. I don't see any taupe in this swatch. So even though this is definitely a different method compared to the other one, this is going to be very interesting. If I do use the whole ball as one project, it's going to be interesting how the color or the whole project, whether it's a bag or who knows what, it's going to look like. Because I mean, these two look completely different. So now the one thing I do have to say about these kits is that the colors that they display in the box doesn't accurately show what it actually will look like. So like I said, I used Pebble and Navy. Now when I did mix the Navy and Pebble, so here's the Pebble, Navy. The Navy really did look navy in its liquid form, but the Pebble, because this looks like a tan color to me, and the reason why I use Pebble is because the chiffon and Pebble look similar. So I'm like, to me it's not a big loss if I use up the whole bottle of the Pebble, since I have chiffon. So the Pebble, when I mix it up in the liquid form, it was like a dark taupe. Like it was darker than this, but I wouldn't say a dark taupe, but like more of like a taupe color. And here you can see in the yarn, so you see a little bit of the navy blue, but this is the taupe color. That doesn't look, that does not look at all like what's on the box, because this color is a little bit darker than that. So I say some of the colors will look like what it displays, and some of the colors, not really. But it's still a nice, like, taupe color. So I do like the combo of the navy and taupe together. But next time I'm definitely going to be doing the overnight method and see how intense the color is compared to the 6-hour version. I may do the same technique on another yarn ball like as this one, but this one I don't think I'm gonna repeat this technique again, and I don't know if I'm gonna keep it in the ball form again, or I'm gonna do exactly what I did with this one, is unwind the whole thing and do a completely different dyeing method. But that will definitely be the next video, and we'll see how it comes out. But I definitely recommend y'all trying out dyeing your own cotton yarns, because these kits really do work on these cotton yarns as well compared to clothing. So of course my favorite part of the whole dyeing process is the complete dried results, and I love it. So I definitely can't wait to make more yarns out of the dye kits. Now I have to say, this is also another great possible Christmas gift or birthday gift, whatever you want, whatever type of gift, to give to another crochet or knitting colleague or friend. Because I actually, when I was working yesterday, I didn't realize one of my colleagues, because we're pretty much the same generation, and I didn't know she also crochet and knits. So definitely for Christmas this year, because I didn't give her a gift yet. I tried to give as many Christmas gifts as I could with my colleagues last year, but because there's so many of us, it was kind of hard. So definitely she's going to be on my list this year. And she also, I believe she told me she does love cotton yarn as well as her favorite. So I just need to, next time when I see her, ask her what her favorite colors are, so I can really personalize it. And, you know, make her a tie-dye cotton yarn ball that is unique in itself and you won't find anywhere else. And it's, you know, made by, you know, yours truly. So I think this is another great way to give to another crochet or knitter as a gift, because I would love for someone to also make me a hand dye, whether it's acrylic, it wouldn't really matter to me, but just to really have it personalized and it's unique, that would be a really awesome gift. So I'm definitely excited about dyeing more of these yarns, and I definitely want to try acrylic. But I think when it comes to acrylic, it's like a total different method on how to do that. So this kind of also inspires me to maybe have my own yarn business, because I would love to like make so many tie-dye yarns and just sell them, and you know, have people enjoy unique colors and so forth, so, or unique patterns like this. So I'm definitely really excited and happy about this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't know what I'm gonna title this video. I'm probably gonna title it maybe tie-dye yarn vlog 1. Yeah, I guess I'll name it that. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.